Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Tuesday, April 8, 2025. All right. Suspected Nakurawa terrorists killed 13 vigilantes in Kebbi village. Suspected Nakurawa terrorists killed 13 vigilantes in Kebbi village. Before now, the new targets by the terrorists are the civilians and the vigilante. I'm going to tell you a quick story about the importance of vigilante and why the terrorists are now focusing on vigilante groups across the nation. Now, they have seen that the military is compromised. I mean, the soldiers. They have seen that the police, even the policemen, are more compromised than the military. Okay? A lot of security agencies are compromised. Most of them send signal to the terrorists. They work together. Most of them work together. And most of the time, if you capture a terrorist, you take it to police, that is the end of the case. So the level of collusion is too obvious to even a blind man to see, and someone who don't even hear to understand that there is a collusion between the security agencies and terrorists. Now, this video particularly is a warning, a kind of warning and information to a State vigilante group that the commissioner of police in the state has collected their weapons from them. This is a very, very important warning. The terrorists are no longer going after the police. They are no longer going after the soldiers because they have defeated them. They are working with them already, most of them. Their new targets are the vigilante groups. Now, what happened in Kebbi village is that it's only the vigilante group that are standing up against Boko Haram, killing them, even the Nakurawa terrorists. They killed some of them some months ago. So they are saying that the military, the police is not our problem now. Our problem are the vigilante group. And let me tell you more about the importance of the vigilante group. If you have problem in your community, call police, call military, they won't come. They won't come because they are afraid of their life. They are thinking about their children. They will delay the response. Now, if it is the vigilante that owns the community, he knows that his brother, his siblings, his relation are in the community, they will be fighting like someone who is fighting for himself. But police does not respond to you like they are responding to their nation, because this country you call Nigeria, nobody want to carry it on their head anymore. So everybody is just saying on your own. So some security agencies like DSS chief will be bold to come out to tell you, hey, we can't defend all of you. Don't just think about that. But if you really think about this, it is a shameful thing for them to even talk about that. So the primary responsibility, of every government is security of life and property of the people. So if the government can't secure the people, the government is already a failure. Now, most of the countries, like Libya during the time of Gaddafi, what they do is that every household, there must be a first person like a police. Every household, if you have been to Libya, every household, there must be a policeman or a military, every household. So for you to understand the intelligence of Nigerian security agencies that is so poor, why won't they make sure that every home, there must be one? Even though the person is not serving, it could be on reserve. And such a person can mobilize and defend themselves, defend their villages. That is how it's supposed to be. So anyway, I think Libya was one of the best countries that Africans supposed to copy before the West destroyed Libya. So that is, by the way, the reason why I'm telling all these stories is that vigilante groups are the next targets. Don't say that they did not tell you. The terrorists, the first thing they are doing now when they come to any community is for them to look for the vigilante group, because they know that from the whole South now, it's only vigilante group that are looking for these terrorists, firing them, killing them. Even what happens in so many parts of the villages in the South, the terrorists will be shooting the vigilantes. It will not enter. Most of them fortify themselves. So their fear is just vigilante. They are not afraid of Tinubu. They are not afraid of CDS. All those people, they are already above them. So it's only vigilante that is the hope of the people. So in the midst of this, hearing that vigilante people in Edo State are even protesting that they took their gun, the video I did yesterday, I said no. The reason why they are doing this is just because they want to make sure that, the Edo people will be vulnerable for reprisal attack. All right, let us understand what this article is. That says that suspected Nakurawa terrorists killed 13 vigilante in a Kebbi village. Now, it reads that, at least, this is from Sarah Reporters, At least 13 vigilantes have been killed in a brutal attack by suspected Lakurawa gunmen in Morai village located in the Auje local government area of Kebbi State. According to Channels Television, a local source identified as Alhaji Auje revealed that the vigilante has taken cover in nearby bushes after receiving intelligence about a possible attack. He said the attackers later arrived and attempted to rustle a herd of cattle. In response, the vigilante launched an ambush to recover the stolen cattle and repair the assailants. Unfortunately, they didn't realize that the terrorists had already encircled them, he said, referring to the incident that occurred on Sunday. As the vigilante moved to engage the attackers, opened fire, killing at least 13 of them instantly. The village where it happened is only about 3 kilometers from ours, he added. 6 bodies have so far been recovered and laid to rest in accordance with Islamic rites, as the search for the remaining victims continues. Efforts to reach the spokesperson of the Kebbi State Police Command, Nephew Abubakar, were unsuccessful as calls and text messages went unanswered. So that is just what happened in Kebbi State. The vigilante groups, you see how they got the intelligence, they wanted to help their community. Police won't do that. The military won't do that. So this is also a call, not just to collect guns from vigilantes. Vigilantes should be able to carry sophisticated weapons to defend their community. Sometimes I think about, I know that in every country of the world, you can have insecurity, okay? But when the government sponsors insecurity against you, you are gone. And that is why I said Nigeria is gone. Nigeria will never progress as a nation. Nigeria will not continue to exist as a nation. As far as people in government are sponsoring terrorists, it doesn't happen anywhere in the world. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. So it's so unfortunate, and let's see. Because the way things are going, I predicted that all these terrorists, for villagers and communities and constituents that will not challenge them, by August they will come out to the town. And that time it will be a normal war. Okay? So it is time for everybody to gather together to resist all these people. They do not have a place in your community. Because when it comes to your ancestral people, they are not even Nigerians, they are not among you people. So defend yourself, buy guns, do what you want to do. You have the right to live. Government cannot, because of their negligence, be taking your life away. Nigeria is killing a lot of people. Nigeria is taking a lot of lives away. The earlier you realize this, the better for you. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. They mention names. I can't come on air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know, presently in government, that the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Asu Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they are in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them. You can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration.